The DVD changed the way we watch movies. The iPod changed the way we listen to music. The ebook could be changing the way we read. Amazon's Kindle reader leads the pack, but today, in your digital life, CNBC contributor and New York Times tech columnist David Pogue introduces us to a new and cheaper alternative.
You know what I think? I think there's too much fine print in the world. I mean, you get a vacation brochure and you think you're up for something like this, but then you get there and the hotel looks like this. Or you find someone on a dating site who sounds like this, but when you finally meet, the reality is more like this. All of which brings us to this. It's a new electronic book reader. Now, in electronic book readers, most people have heard of this one, the Amazon Kindle. The Amazon Kindle is simple, clean, it's got an online bookstore with 285,000 discounted books. You can download them instantly without wires anywhere with cell phone reception. But, and this is a big but, a Kindle book is not like a physical book. You can't share it. You can't loan it to a buddy. You can't sell it when you're done. You can't even donate it to a library. So then I heard about this baby, the CoolER. It stands for Cool Ebook Reader. Get it? So get this, it's smaller and lighter than the Kindle. It works with Mac or PC, comes in 8 colors, costs $100 less than the Kindle, but above all, you can share the books. That's right, unlike the Kindle, you can share the books you buy for this thing with up to 4 other people, plus you can read them on your computer. You can imagine what I was seeing in my head. But here we go, the fine print. The CoolER uses the same screen technology as the Kindle called e-ink. It really looks like ink on paper. But everything else on the CoolER is pretty much a disaster, starting with these infuriating plastic buttons. They're so stiff and hard to press, your fingers actually hurt after a while. The CoolER bookstore has a lot of books, but not nearly the selection on the Kindle. The CoolER isn't wireless like the Kindle. You have to load files onto it from your Mac or PC over a cable. You can load your own PDF documents onto the thing, as long as you're happy reading text the size of atoms. The CoolER doesn't read out loud to you like the Kindle.
They could not carry a conversation for longer than 5 minutes.
It doesn't offer newspapers and magazines like the Kindle. You can change type sizes, but it'll take you 16 button presses to get there. Overall, the software is pretty much a geeky mess, and the hardware feels super chintzy, like it was thrown together in 5 months and made in Taiwan, which in fact is exactly what happened. Look, I kind of hate to trash this thing because I really believe in its mission to come up with something that's smaller and lighter and less expensive and less restrictive than the Kindle and the Sony Reader. But I'm sorry to say that, at least in the 1.0 version, this thing isn't so much the CoolER as it is the tacky-er, clumsy-er, and lame-er.
And David Pogue here with us in studio. Bill's joining us from Chicago as well because the audience probably knows he and I are big ebook readers, even though I'm still mad at Amazon for putting out a new one so soon after the last one. But is this CoolER going to survive? Has this got a future? You were so negative on it.
You know, the guy who pitched it to me, the CEO, was saying, isn't this amazing? I had this idea in February, and it's on the market now. I did this in 4.5 months. I'm not sure I'd be bragging about that. That means it's not refined, it's not polished. But I do believe that the guy is going to shake things up, because if you can do it for, you know, 2/3 the price of a Kindle, it opens up more competition. More competition is always good. And he's already got plans for successors.
David, as you well know, other companies are planning competition for the Kindle as well. But let's face it, the Kindle has set the bar very high as far as I'm concerned. There are drawbacks in the Kindle. We all know that. But for me, the WhisperNet by itself, being able to download a book wirelessly in 30 seconds, that for me is the end-all, be-all. Navigation aside, some of the other, the fact that it's as expensive as it is, when somebody comes up with a better product, it will include the WhisperNet, and I don't see anybody on the horizon on that. Do you?
No, I don't. And you're absolutely right. And not just because it's convenient for us East Coast, West Coast, you know, highly educated, rich people. It's, I mean, think of the ordinary, think of your mom. Is your mom going to be able to take that CoolER or that Sony Reader and connect a USB cable and launch the transfer software and drag the book?
Pain in the neck.
It's 50 steps.
Yeah. I bet you enjoyed when you flew. You read your Kindle,
Mom, he was only kidding, by the way.
All right.
Mom, he's only kidding.
Yes. I'm sure she's really good at it.
Yeah,
right?
his mom is probably
Yeah.
like amazing.
Yeah. Thank you, David. Good to see you.
Thank you.
All right, we got more
See you
Power
later,
Lunch
David.
and more with Bill right after this break.